Welcome back, senior devs. In this module, I'm going to cover the overall premise of a senior developer and how you can objectively identify when you should be eligible for the title on any given project. I want to rule out two common misconceptions right off the bat. I believe the senior developer title has nothing to do with age and it has nothing to do with skill. I've worked with developers 20 years older than me who decided to change careers late in life, and I've worked with a 20-year-old who spent a lunch hour explaining to the team how ES6 was going to finally support block level scope and tail call optimization. That same 20-year-old, however, was not ready for the senior title, even though he could outcode any of us on the team. So let's unpack that. At a high level, a senior developer has to be ready to own accountability for the team and lean on experience to quickly guide the team through architectural decisions and challenges. The senior devs are the front line between product and engineering, setting realistic roadmap expectations and translating product and design requirements into technical implementation tasks that the other developers on the team can easily understand, test, and objectively deliver. In other words, the senior devs protect the junior devs from pointless product and design demands, and they protect the codebase from the junior devs. As you will learn throughout this course, the skills required to reach the highest levels of the engineering vertical are much broader than simply being able to code well or being a stack expert. Imagine for a moment that you were a sushi chef. How you learn the skill is irrelevant because you're pretty darn good at making sushi. You take orders from the waiter and make the sushi, rinse and repeat. You want to make more money and advance your career, but the problem, of course, is that you're stuck. There's no room to grow at your restaurant, and you can't buy the restaurant from the owner because you don't know anything about running a restaurant. You can't easily get a job at a fancier restaurant because sushi is one of 20 items on their menu, and you're a specialist. Sushi is all you know. So all you can do if you get tired of your job is move to another sushi restaurant, make sushi over there, and hope you're able to get paid more. If your goal is to advance your career, more sushi is not the answer. Now imagine you put sushi aside for a minute. What else is on that fancy restaurant's menu? Pasta items like fettuccine, spaghetti, ravioli, linguine, barbecue ribs, steak, fondue, soups, pastries, and baked goods. These are all amazing dishes and are making me hungry talking about them. But none of these allow you to really leverage your sushi skills, so it may seem overwhelming. But what if you learned just enough to understand the underlying fundamentals? Fettuccine, spaghetti, ravioli, and linguine are all pasta. They're all essentially the same thing, prepared slightly differently, but at their core, they're the same. You boil the noodles, add some sauce. Instead of learning about 4 dishes as individual dishes, learn about pasta. Learn about the grill, learn about the oven, learn about the dough. Now, when you want to work at another restaurant, the items on the menu aren't nearly as important to you because you understand the fundamentals. Even better, you bring value to the restaurant in that they can rotate their menu more frequently because you were able to adapt. As you gain more experience in this, you can hone your skills and become a master chef and come up with your own signature dishes and make a name for yourself. Once you understand what the people who receive your services consider valuable, it will open your eyes to growth opportunities all around you. Let's bring this analogy back to software. So pasta becomes ECMAScript, fettuccine, spaghetti, ravioli, and linguine become ES5, ES6, ActionScript, and TypeScript. You can see how it doesn't really make sense to try to master every flavor of ECMAScript, regardless if it's a deprecated syntax like ActionScript or a popular syntax like TypeScript. It's not important that you know the ins and outs of each of these flavors. What is important is that you can quickly find your bearings in any of them and fill in the gaps of what you don't know by leveraging what you do know. Recognize from the similarities of the syntax, and when you lose your place, search the docs quickly and get back to the code as fast as possible. Don't worry about understanding all of this at this point, since we're just getting started in this course, but do understand the overarching theme of this course is going to be portability, scalability, and predictability. That's all for this module. Keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.